I think like I make a game like at 38 kill in MEA, and that's why. Like and yeah, after like they contact me for the some trial, like and I was excited because like Vitality is my dream team, kinda, and just we break the break make well, and yeah, I joined them. I'm super like happy to play with this guy. I watch them every time and know I play with them, so yeah, I'm really happy and proud.
Vitality look right now, because he was telling you himself about how he has the flexibility to play on the flashes. He also has a duelist, but Vitality really, they already have all of that. Cyvoph going on the Omen, he does not have experience as a controller. He has only played controller 3 times in his life. Yes. Twice Harbored last year, no, 2023 on like Pearl, and he played like 1 Omen in 2021 when we were still doing like qualifiers, everything pre-franchising. So maybe this is one of the solutions that Team Vitality has found, moving in him into the roster.
Cyvoph coming in on the Vitality roster as well, going to be put to the test down on that stage.
Yeah, he's been pretty mean in the past when we saw him playing in EMEA challenges. He had some crazy matches. I think it was a 38 kill breach game, but they've actually gone and playing the smokes. So it's definitely a little bit of a role switch from what he's been playing recently, but I think that was the reason he's in this roster. Flexibility.
Yes. Swinging in with weaker weapons, but overwhelming with the numbers. It's down to the new gun, and he's gonna find it! Keeping Vitality on the straight and narrow, but it has to be a Red Bull clutch for Cyvoph. It's 1 man left on that attacking side. This was looking like a stacked scenario in Vitality's favor, but this has quickly spiraled out of control.
10 seconds left.
A chance potentially to make a name for himself. Got to try and stick this plant through, otherwise there won't be enough time. And well, it now just comes down to the last couple of kills, trying to bait someone into a fight. Definitely crispy with the aim, but not knowing where Runner will be. He's made it costly. He's made it seem interesting, where he was able to hold the line almost individually. I think it's going to have to be the same thing here.
TP committed?
Yep.
It is fully committed. Again, the goal on Vitality right now on Cyvoph to take another.
You see a player running towards Cyvoph, that's not the player that died. The player that died was Tomazi, who used From the Shadows, TP'd in and got insta headshot by a guy I don't think he knew was there. It's this, and then this.
Oh,
that's the kill. That's the kill. He literally TP'd to where his teammate was and gets killed for it. There's pretty much a double set of errors there. Fantastic play, throwing out that tail ultimate, which could cause some issues for Cloud. He's been caught.
Down B.
Now Safe might meet the same fate. Never mind, it's a big play on backside. A shutdown from Cyvoph again with the 3-piece under his belt. 11 on the board for Vitality. You know, we talk a big game about nerves on that stage, especially when it's your first time joining a team already who have quite the record starting out this year. And it doesn't look like there is any pressure on this man.
I think looking at these 2 performers going into this next map is going to be really interesting, and it's so nice to see them up at the top of the scoreboard as well.
It is, and Mitch and Tom mentioned it a lot of times when we're looking at Team Vitality's new player. There were no nerves, no pressure, cool as a cucumber, no mistakes either, really. That was remotely egregious from him.
We're speaking about Aderke, that even though they were 4th in Bangkok, he was still top in ACS and in ADR in the entire tournament, because he is a Lanimal. He doesn't seem to have a bad day ever. And on the other side, you're looking at a Purple that for especially, I'm going to say,
but let's take a look at Agent Select and see what we are going to get. And what we are going to get is the Omen, and then Kick sticking with the breach.
They have aggressive and defensive utility in the one thing. It's a double-edged sword. For GX, if you're pushing into that Vice setup, that's one of your best chances to stop that push, to punish them for the aggression they're going for. But Runner got picked last round, and this one is no different. Vitality are checking all of the boxes, and GX really not having a good start. This is the same as the previous map. they'll reposition for the plant. Only West Side can deny it. They're holding the smoke that he looks to walk through. The risk taken with the spams. And the walk in, they're ready for the duel. 5-0 we end up nonetheless. A bit more resistance from GX, even on a lower investment, even after losing the opening picks. It's not made it a well, an easily winnable scenario, but it's brought it back to the realm of possibility. That is a crazy play from Cloud. He's alone, he opens the door, puts out a Seeker, and his life is quickly ended.
I'll also say it's a little bit crazy from Cyvoph as well, just to run through the door and just fight him, but, you know, swings and roundabouts, I guess. Players.
Nice, good job.
There is still less in the spawn, but realistically, yeah, that's kind of what was expected. Cyvoph actually taking the role of
30 seconds
entry fragger in quite a few of these rounds, just TPing into the site after laying down his smokes, and I'll be honest, it's been working.
Makes sense as well. When Sturka picks up that operator, you're going to need someone else to bypass that utility and take the deeper fights. Cyvoph! New on the stage!
Oh, safe!
Stolen! An in-zone flawless, but Safe had no right to take that away from him.
I can see him laughing at the stage.
Of course he is.
I can't believe he's done that. Yeah, there's not many people who've done that. Nuvira is someone who springs to mind first round. But yeah, he's yoinked that, and he's done it on purpose as well. That's the worst. He that is
Clem.
someone.
Go Clem! Go Clem! Go Clem! Save! You took the ace, bro!
For this guy, he's gotten better. You almost wonder how's no one put him on an Omen before.
I think he's waiting to see how many people Durka kills before getting to that point. They're already on the defusal. I thought they might at least get it to half, but nope. 2 players sprayed down already. Another for the Cyvoph collection, and in fact, he is...
Well, it looks like they're not standing on the landmines, right? The game of battleships that we start with doesn't go their way. Vitalities, that is. Now they've come through. The head-to-head fights dropped one. Tamazi. It's the element of surprise. Here's all the steps. There's a chance. And now, well, he's on Cyvoph's radar, and that is where it ends. This pistol really was a last stand for GX, making sure these players haven't gone for a sneaky play. Beautiful. 4 kills for less. 13 rounds for Vitality. And we said we hope to see more of a second half of split version of GX, but we saw a half-won Vitality all the way through.
And the most terrifying thing is we kind of looked at this squad and went, okay, Cyvoph, he'll come in, he'll be that more. And honestly, it sets them up for some truly terrifying prospects. If this guy, like, keeping it to this level throughout the season would be madness, but you just look at it and go, okay, well, there's going to be games where he could go a bit quiet and Safe can step up, where Kix takes over the show. Like, he got an ace in the first map while having a quieter individual performance. It just shows how much depth this team has, and wow, that was one hell of an impressive display coming in for their first game of Stage 1.
Feels good. I think for Monsieur Clément on our team, Zaiwu of Valorant, we call him, in the team. I think it's nice first game for him, obviously. The most important thing for us today was, I mean, we didn't really think about like win something, lose something, because we have little time, but we thought a lot about him and how we make him feel comfortable, and like the practice days we've had before that, making sure that it feels the same for him so that he can do the best here in the arena, and I think he did.
Go Clem! Go Clem! Ah! Go Clem! Save! You took the ace, bro! Go Clem! What go Clem and you take the ace?
And then surely because this guy is like, go Clem, and then he takes.